Father, thank you once again for allowing us to do this podcast. Pray that this podcast is a blessing to whoever's watching, wherever they may be watching. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen. Welcome to Shot from the Heart. I am your host, Isaiah Pfeiffer. Still a new setup. The puzzle is finished. Just waiting to get my table back and everything set back up. But the show doesn't change. The show remains the same. You could catch this podcast on YouTube. And yes, after a 2-week hiatus, I had a comment that my girlfriend pointed out to me saying that they missed me doing this. I never left. I just had ministry stuff to take care of, Vacation Bible School, a camp that I did last week. By the way, yours truly, both of us had a breakout game in the flag football. Both of us ran for 15 plus yards, set up a touchdown for myself and my team. My brother ran 15 yards, gained first down. So, yeah, Pfeiffer boys can ball, flag football. Unfortunately, and I will give him this, it should be 14-7 because we did rush the quarterback. So we should have got penalized at least one time. It should have been 14-7. So I will give him that. But we still won. It should have at least been 14-7 though, not 14-0, because 14-0 was the final. So, but hey, we're humans. Humans make mistakes. Officials make mistakes. So it is what it is. I wasn't gonna mention that flag football game or anything like that, but I just wanted to let y'all know I'm a very open book and I'm very upfront with my fans of the podcast, where I've been, what has been going on, what has transpired. And I believe in September we're on our next fast. I believe it's been about 3 months, hasn't it, Justice?
Yeah.
September is the month for the fast. That means you know who will be right here in September, here in a little bit, talking some football, some grade A football. We will get to that here in a minute because it returned yesterday. We'll get to that here in a minute. There's a couple of quick things that I want to mention. This college bill that's been passed around for all college sports, not just football or basketball. It's for all college sports. Basically, to paraphrase all of this and summarize all of this, they're going to put a cap on the NILs. They are going to mitigate these players from jumping from one school to the next. There will be a part of that you will have to stay with that school that you committed to for a couple years. You cannot just say after 1 year we had a losing season, so I'm going to go play for Georgia and you done came out of Wake Forest. No, that's not how that works. You're going to stay with Wake Forest for 2 years, and I'm just using them as an example because that's the first school that came to mind. Or you're going to stay with Akron for 2 years, and you're not going to enter the transfer portal until about your junior or senior year. And also, not only that, but these conferences trying to break away from the NCAA, no, none of that. Oh, and Notre Dame and Army and Navy, y'all going to have to join the conference because if this bill is passed into law, you're no longer going to be independent. They will make you join the conference. So pick a side, any side is fine. Notre Dame, you came from the ACC in football, so it's only right. Plus, you're in the ACC with everything else, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense for you to be independent in football, but okay. I guess however you make your money. But that bill, if it's passed into law, will not allow you guys to break away from the NCAA. Also, the Lane Kiffin rule. Not allow coaches to jump from school to school. So, there you have it. That's what that bill is. Congratulations to Angel Reese and Ryan Howard, the first ever Dream duo to represent Team USA in the upcoming, I think it was World Cup or Olympics. Or it was part of the Olympics, so, whatever. But, yeah. Congratulations to the two of them. Training camps started about Monday for the college football ranks. I've been hearing some pretty good things coming out of Winston-Salem. I plan on taking me and my girlfriend and mom to the Duke game. Gotta take them to the Duke game. Because I want mom to experience them Dukies. But just know that we're not going to Durham. No. You had that pleasure last year. This time, you come to us. And I promise you that this time won't be like the last 2 years. We will beat you down within an inch of your life till you beg for mercy, till you beg and start screaming and squealing, because guess what's going to happen? We're going to beat Akron, then we're going to beat Purdue, and guess what, daggone it? You ain't got Carson Beck no more, Miami. That defense was a little suspect. The only thing that kept y'all ranked was y'all offense. Y'all ain't got Carson Beck no more. So you know what? 3-0. I'm calling it, Justice. I want my confidence. I got my swagger back, okay? I went to a bowl after being in the toilet bowl for 2 years. I've been to a bowl, and I'm going back to one this year. Going back.
I hope we go to a bigger one.
Ain't no hope. I hope we go to a bigger one like you saying, but ain't no hope about going to no bowl. No. Jake Dickert, I like what he's doing. I like the mentality that he's giving these guys. You got to have that right mentality. But enough of that. Let's get to the biggest story. One of the weeks that happened when I was off, everybody knows, and it's well documented, that I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Well, I'm going to make this known just like I did on the Crossover Sports Show every night on Thursday. I'm going to make this known. I have retired a Philadelphia fan. Minus the baseball team and the hockey team. I have retired a Philadelphia fan. What does that mean? That means that I am now officially an Eagles fan. I've been an Eagles fan. But I am officially a 76ers fan. Well, why are you a 76ers fan? I'm glad you asked. King James. LeBronny. LeBag, as you would guys like to call him. LeBron James. And I will address the comments that were made by some people. LeBron James is going to Philadelphia, guys. Yes! Joel Embiid, LeBron James, Jaylen Brown. That's your big three right there. Charles Barkley had some smart comments to say. It's like, oh, he's just joining to get a ring, this, that, and the third. He's ring chasing. Let me tell you something. If he was ring chasing, why would he take under the veterans minimum of money? Explain that to me. Because if I was chasing a ring, I would not take the veterans minimum. I would hold out as long as I could and get the most money that I could. That's what I want. That's what I need. That's what I crave. But no, I'm ring chasing because Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid are on the team. Well, first of all, how is that a super team when Joel Embiid stays hurt? He stays hurt. Good player.
When stays hurt, there. Though.
He's a good player when he's there, but he stays hurt. Not all the time, not like an Anthony Davis, but he stays hurt. Put him on the same level like a Kyrie Irving. You know, he stays hurt. Jaylen Brown, he can hold it down with LeBron. LeBron's just playing out his last 2 years. He's already came out and said, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. There's no more decisions, no more indecencies, no more delays, no more free agency, no more jumping off the gun. No, I'm done. I'm here. I'm going to retire in Philadelphia. The goal, he did say this, the goal is to bring a championship to Philadelphia. They have not won it. They have not won it since 1983. That is the last time that the Philadelphia 76ers won a championship. And, you know, Gilly is excited. Kevin Hart is excited, of course, because Kevin Hart is LeBron's boy. That's well documented. So, you know, there you have it there. All right, let's get to the main event. Before we close out this podcast, I got two things that we need to discuss it. First things first. Justice, let's talk a little bit about SummerSlam last weekend. Because SummerSlam, it happened. It came, it gone. I mean, But let's talk about some of these matches. We ain't going to hit up on all of these matches. We're going to talk about night 1 and night 2. But we're not going to hit up on all of these matches. It's not going to take up all this time because I want to save what happened last night for the closeout of the show. Okay? So let's begin. Liv Morgan defeated Io Sky. I guess Danhausen's curse did not really take into effect, okay? Also, the LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys defeated the Bloodline. Shocker. I didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
Then again, I kind of did. Not because I Googled it or anything. It's just, come on, man. You guys, sometimes WWE be making these storylines kind of obvious. I mean,
to where we can just see.
I can see where this is going. We're trying to start a civil war between the Bloodline again. I can see where this is going, okay? I know where this is going. Gunther defeated Nick Aldis, but Nick Aldis showed his butt off. Congratulations, Nick Aldis. You still got it, and you're still the general manager of Friday Night SmackDown. You said you were a man of your word. You said that if you lost and if you went through with this match or what have you, that you would resign as the SmackDown general manager. And Triple H said, you know what? I respect you as a man. I respect you as a person. I respect you for doing what you're doing. But he took that resignation letter and guess what he did? Shh. See you on Friday. Which is today. I'll see you tonight.
Then the crowd goes wild.
CM Punk defeated Cody Rhodes, but it was not clean. You know why? Because I hear voices in my head.
Yeah,
they
you cannot
can't
hear
really they understand. They RKO'd, bro. RKO'd Cody Rhodes because he heard voices in his head, and we haven't seen Randy Orton since WrestleMania when he lost to Cody Rhodes. So I'm interested to see where this storyline's going to go. Oh, and Oba Femi beat the Beast inside Hell in a Cell. That was one brutal match, man. We had the ropes torn. We had the canvas torn. We had
The rope.
We had the cage bent. We had F5s. We had fall from graces. We had steel chair. We had it all, man. The best Hell in a Cell match that I've seen in the last decade. Bar none. This is Brock Lesnar's last match. He came out on SportsCenter and he made the announcement officially. There's no more comebacks. There's no more Suplex City. There's no more The Beast. There's no more The Conqueror. And ladies and gentlemen, I would be remiss to tell you that he is the only man and will forever be known as the guy to break The Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. He is the one behind the one in 21-1. Well, it's not 21-1 now. I think it's like 23, 24.
Something
About
in
20.
the 20s.
Just know that Undertaker's record is only one loss, but about 25. I would say 25, give or take, wins at WrestleMania. So, yeah. Now, let's get to what we need to get to. On night 2 of SummerSlam, what was supposed to be Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn turned into a fatal 4-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the undisputed WWE Championship. And Gunther, by virtue of his victory, was added. In all fairness, that's what should have happened. And then somebody else was added. KO. Fight Owens fight. Kevin Owens. Justice, he won the match. Came back. Won the match. Okay. I love it. I just love it. Baron Corbin is the new United States champion. Yes, he whooped that trick. Yes, he did. Baron Corbin is the new United States champion. And we had a 5-way ladder match. What was supposed to be just a one-on-one ladder match to determine the new interim women's champion. Well, that turned into a 5-way. Chelsea Green defeated Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, Lash Legend, and Tiffany Stratton to become the interim WWE Women's Champion. Now, let me explain what that means. That means that person that's holding on to that title right now, when Rhea Ripley gets healed from her injury, because she was stripped of the title because of injury. She could not defend it. When she gets back from injury, guess what? On and popping. Brutality. Danhausen is still undefeated. I don't know what this is. Justice. Human Money's on a pole match. What in the heck is that?
Is there like thousands of dollars on a pole or something?
No, what was on the pole was the winner kept the $10,000 that Danhausen stole from the Judgment Day to begin with.
So basically, you're just stealing
You're
even more.
Fighting over something that just
was stolen.
Was already stolen in the first place.
So you're stealing what was
congratulations to Chad Gable. He is the new Intercontinental Champion, and he did it cleanly. He won fair and square. I gotta give it to him. And last but not least, we are still Justice acknowledging him.
Yeah, we are.
We are still in that era. LA Knight tried to fire his shots, but we don't give title matches to whiners and complainers around here. You gotta earn that, okay? You gotta earn that, LA Knight. You gotta earn that. You don't just be up there trying to call the tribal chief out. What have you done? What has LA Knight done to deserve a title match? Please, anybody got any enlightenment? You beat Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Jacob Fatu. Wow, congratulations. But you had help doing it. Try beating them all one-on-one.
On your own, without any help.
Without any help. Not even in a handicap match. Man, just have a gauntlet match or separate matches or whatever you got to do. But, talk to me when you actually do something right. Now, let's get to what we need to get to close out this show.
Football.
The NFL is back in business. The Hall of Fame game is back. Ladies and gentlemen, it is back and live in living color next Saturday. Jalen and them boys are going to be in Baltimore, all the way to Baltimore, to have big fun with the Ravens.
Big fun.
I still remember there was a guy on Instagram. You remember the fly, eagles fly. Yesterday we beat your team. I still remember that. That was good times, man. Who needs a quarterback to Jordan Love? My quarterback should live Disney. Good luck, Kansas City, but you just got blown out. You got blown out. Alright, I'm sorry. That guy is funny. He's an Eagles fan too. He's down there in Philadelphia. Shout out to him. What was Robert Williams? I think that's his handle on Instagram. Y'all go check out his videos and stuff.
They're really good.
They're really funny, really good. Not even the Eagles ones. There was one
just
that he
regular
did to the Bone Thugs and Harmony. Home, 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 home. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm about to have some fun.
That video was about his wife leaving, going out with the girls, and he was home alone. So he decided to...
What about part 1, part 2, and part 3? Cleaning day. I gotta go because we need us a new mop. Plus we need this because we're down to the last drop. And part 3, he was just inspect the pad and I'm scooping. He did it too. He was inspect the pad and I'm scooping. Like he moved his neck. And Ice Cube viewed it so many times, bro.
But yeah, go check that guy out on Instagram.
Man, it's Robert Williams, I think. Robert Williams is the Instagram handle. Y'all go check him out and let me know what y'all think. But Carolina, congratulations on the victory, guys. Haynes King, I remember you. You're the same guy that we got our first loss of the season to in overtime. You shouldn't have lost. You shouldn't have beat us. Had it not been for that tight end dropping the freaking pass, we would have kept on playing and kept on playing and kept on playing until somebody won the game. And it would have been us. I guarantee you it would have been us had he would have caught that 2-point conversion. He would have caught that 2-point conversion. Oh my God. It's okay, Georgia Tech. You're going to see us again next year. And I promise you, y'all ain't going to be the same Georgia Tech from last year. Y'all not the same. You guys had a fluke season. Y'all had a fluke season, Georgia Tech, and you know it. But anyway, Panthers, congratulations. The final score of that game was 30-33. The home state boys went to Canton, Ohio last night against the Arizona Cardinals, and there's 4 things we took away from this game. Number 1, welcome to the beckoning. Yes, I said it. Welcome to the beckoning. Carson Beck. Oh my God, this guy, is he fazed by blitzes? Is he just this dude was backed up in his ends. I saw the entire game. The plan wasn't even to watch the entire game, but when it was tied 17-7, I'm like, oh man, I gotta sit up and watch this. I can't. I just can't go to sleep on this game. I gotta sit there and watch this. So, one drive in particular was like Carson Beck was backed up in his end zone, Justice. All the way up in his end zone. Backpedaled. Saw the blitzes, just was looking so calm in the pocket. He said, I see what you're doing. I see the blitz. I see the coverage. You know what? I got one man down here. 41-yard pass. Put us at midfield. And then the beautiful pass to the same receiver. Guess what this receiver did? Hold on to the ball and boom, got popped and still hold on to the ball. Now that ended up being 15 extra yards because that was a late hit. And it was up here in the head area too. So that should have been like at least half a distance to the goal. But they put him like at the 30, like 35, 20 on their side of the field. Which is fine. They ended up scoring anyway. So, but still, Carson Beck, listen. I wish you all the best of luck. Now, I can't talk my junk right now because I haven't seen you play but for preseason. But I can tell you are going to take the Cardinals where they need to be or where they want to be in the near future. I believe that. I see that.
Or at least get close.
You are going to at least get close. I mean, because, the Eagles can't make it every year. I understand that. I just want us to make a fight. I don't want to ever just be out in the playoffs. I just want us to make a fight. I'm not saying we got to win the Super Bowl every year because I'm not the Cowboys fans. I'm not one of them fans that's going to say, hey, we're going to L.A. No. Now, I do have everybody should have confidence. It's a difference between confidence and just straight up arrogance and annoying. Like every year, I got to hear the same thing. We're going to the Super Bowl. No, you're not. You're not good enough. Stop it. This is not 1996. This is your last Super Bowl. This is not 1996 or 95 where you guys were running roughshod over the entire NFL. Stop. Well, the Knicks won it, so why can't we? Who cares?
What does the Knicks have to do with you?
Look, the Knicks never said every year that they were going to the NBA Finals. They kept on with their heads down, stayed humble, and focused on the task. Jalen Brunson has not once came out and did what Dak Prescott said and we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to be back in the Super Bowl. We're going to be just like the Eagles. We're on the same level as the Eagles. What?
If you were, then why aren't you?
If you were, then why did you finish second place in the division for 2 years in a row? And also, why are we back-to-back NFC East champions, which we're going to three-peat again? Hello, somebody.
Also, why are we never in the playoffs?
And then when you are in the playoffs, Justice,
you choke.
Do I need to pull up Dak Prescott's stats in the playoffs? Now, sure, I know all y'all Cowboys fans fit in the comment be like, well, he runs the NFC East. Okay, sure, but not this year. We got John Harbaugh. You got Jackson Dart. This is not Daniel Jones. This is Jackson Dart. You got Scatterboo, a healthy Malik Neighbors. The first night, and you think that it's just you just going to walk into MetLife like any other night.
Beat down the Giants.
And then beat down the Giants, and then all of a sudden, now see, I'm actually giving respect where respect is due. I'm not going to say we're going to win or lose against the Commanders. You know why? Because there's some first-time debuts on each side. Stephon Diggs, he's still a good receiver. Keep in mind the person who's throwing to him, Jaden Daniels. So, I'm not going to sit up here and say that we're going to win nothing. We could end up losing the first game. I don't want to, but that's just reality of it. We could. But I have confidence that we will win the first game. But I'm not going to say, well, we're going to win because that's the Commanders. No. After they got Stephon Diggs this week, Justice, I ain't
really feeling that right now.
No, the confidence that went from I ain't even say nothing, and then when they got Stephon Diggs, my jaw.
Sorry.
There was a quarterback battle in Carolina. Kenny Pickett and Haynes King. Haynes King, after what I saw last night, yeah, Kenny Pickett, you're about to be the third quarterback.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Bryce Young has already proven himself to be the starting quarterback, but as far as quarterback number 2 there, Kenny Pickett, you could never. I don't even know. Let me explain something to you. The only reason this guy is in the league is off of what he did to us a couple years back. And here's the thing, we still made the bowl. We still made the Duke's Mayo Bowl that year. We ended up embarrassing Missouri. And we were ranked number 15 in the nation before the playoffs and all that stuff started coming into. Then that's when the losing started after that season, the losing season. Then we got unranked. And if we're really going off of the top 100, guess where Wake Forest is ranked? Number 35. We are not that far on the outside looking in from the top 25. So,
just 10 spots away.
We're literally 10 spots away from
being ranked.
So and being recognized. So, but I like the school that I have because my expectations are not that of a Clemson or Miami or Ohio State or Georgia. Like my expectations are
low to
I'll be
medium.
happy. Like they're low enough to a point where I'm just happy we win. That's how low they are. Now, I can't say predicting the schedule. We got a hard little schedule, but we can get a couple wins. Justice, the Louisville, and you can listen. You can sit. Honestly, be honest. You can possibly see Miami going down to Wake Forest and losing. You can possibly see that. Listen, because the last time we went to Hard Rock Stadium, we had them by 2 touchdowns in the first half. They couldn't do nothing on the first 2 drives. They couldn't do nothing. We had them dead to rights. And they took it all away.
The only reason we lost is because
my boy, the slow mesh crap. We kept calling it too much. And then you don't think that they gonna make adjustments on this little skip with the ball.
Just run.
Run, pull it out, throw it. And then Sam Hart, we had, oh my God, Sam Hart. Moving on. The backup running backs, they made some noise. One in particular, I like A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon, bro. A.J. Dillon is like that, man. Yeah. Look, that's a name y'all gonna have to remember because he gonna be like on the next level. He gonna be like a Saquon Barkley. Just give him a couple years, he gonna be like a Saquon Barkley. I saw that run that he broke off. I'm like right through that hole. I'm like, God.
He could really be our Namon Claiborne, just more healthy.
You know what I'm saying?
Just more healthy version.
You know what I'm saying, bro? If AJ Dillon, that's his problem too. You hit the nail right on the head. He's not even a rookie like that. Y'all think like this is like his second year in the league? The only reason he didn't really have a full year is because he can't stay healthy, man. He's like been bouncing around. If you could stay healthy and just keep running, in the words of the Panthers, if you could just keep pounding and stay healthy, God, I tell you, you'd be a monster on that field.
We'd probably go to a good bowl.
Jesus Christ. We could be in the playoffs if you could just stay healthy, AJ Dillon. Oh my God, I promise you, I'm not even a Carolina Panthers fan, but you can be in the playoffs again. And you almost beat the Rams. Imagine what you could do if all cylinders were clicking.
If defense, offense.
You got our former guy, 3rd and 30. You also have our former linebacker on the line in Phillips. You start to see the picture that I'm painting here. I ain't telling y'all going to the Super Bowl, okay? Let's slow down. Slow down. Okay. But I am saying the future is bright in Carolina, and I am saying that they could possibly, this season, get to the postseason. Now, Carolina, I want you to know, just like Arizona, I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you. The week before my mom's birthday, I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you. And it ain't going to be as close as it was the last time we met in Philadelphia. It ain't going to be that close. Because I'm going to clap you. I'm going to clap you. I'm going to clap you, Bryson. I'm going to clap you. It ain't going to be as close this time. Everybody healthy and everything? Oh, no. Yeah. I'm going to clap you, Bryson. Anyway, last but certainly not least, the Panthers receiver battle gets very interesting. McMillan and Cook. Who's going to be wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2? Because by what I saw last night, listen, I saw a glorified scrimmage game. Yes, that's what preseason is, glorified scrimmage games. But I can't help but root for the little guys. Okay, because wide receivers are generally have a smaller build than what we're used to. I mean, there's certain wide receivers like your A.J. Browns, your Stephon Diggs, your Deebo Samuels that are kind of big and rugged. But for the most part, you got your Devontae Smiths, you got your Cooks, you got your Lemons, you got all that. I mean, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Justice, I think the game now as a wide receiver, you have to have the right type of build. You have to be athletic, not overly strong, not overly skinny either. You have to have like that average body size. Wouldn't you agree?
Around your height, maybe, would be a good height, because you're around A.J. Brown.
I'm 125.
So, yeah, you need to be light on your feet. Have the basic wide receiver.
I have a wide receiver build, but I'm more of a run. I've
been a running back.
I've always been a running back guy. That's interesting though, actually, because I might actually end up making in college football you can make different positions. I might actually end up making me a wide receiver.
Because you're actually a good wide receiver. If you would look at it, you got the right build.
Got the right type of stuff. The right things.
Right weight, because you can't be overly heavy. So
not overly top heavy.
Yeah.
You got to pack on the right build. But that being said, before I close this out, I know it's been 2 weeks, and I want to give the fans the chance. The fans in the stands, as we like to call them in the Crossover Sports Show. I want to give the fans, the fifth man, the middlemen, any comments, questions, or concerns that I have on this show before I wrap things up here.
What are you excited about for this season?
That's a question? Wow.
For football.
Am I excited?
Well, football and basketball. I guess you could put basketball in there too, since you got.
First of all, I'm excited to see LeBron in Philadelphia. Yeah, that's good. That's gonna be nice. I want to see how that offense looks. I want to see if people can actually play defense with LeBron. LeBron, come on, bro. You're old, but you're not that old, sir. I need you to start playing some defense. But you never played defense in your life, have you?
You're not Michael.
Yeah, you're not Michael as far as rings though, but as far as athletic ability, yeah, you're way past that. Michael could never hold a candle. Let me just address that. Okay, Michael Jordan is better than LeBron, but not because of the rings that he has. It's because he had longevity against this free agency thing. And I know what you're saying. Y'all always love to use the excuse, well, LeBron got to jump teams to try to win championships. No, he doesn't. Last I checked, most of his career was spent in Cleveland before he jumped to Miami. Then spent 3 years in Miami, came back to Cleveland and won y'all a title. Then when he won y'all a title, y'all didn't build around him, he left again. Went to LA, stood for LA 10 toes down 6 years. But that doesn't mean anything. That means nothing. But y'all want to talk about how he's jumping from team to team? Okay, whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm excited for in basketball. What I'm excited for in football is the fact that Philadelphia Eagles are going to three-peat. We're going to be the first ever team, and I'm saying this right now on record, to three-peat as the NFC champions. We are going to three-peat, and we are going to do it this season. Now, as far as Super Bowl is concerned, there's a pattern going on. Jalen Hurts, ever since he became a starter, Justice, you know the pattern. Playoffs the first year. Super Bowl, we lost that. Had it not been for that lame defensive hold, we would have won that, actually.
Playoffs.
Then the playoffs again. We redeemed ourselves from that Super Bowl loss. In the playoffs last year. Do you start to see the pattern? And then there's another trend that we need to watch in the NFL as well. For the last couple of Super Bowls, we've been having a couple rematches here. We've had the Eagles and the Chiefs. Then we had the 49. Before that, we had the 49ers and the Chiefs. Then we had, just this past Super Bowl, we had a rematch from another Super Bowl, Seahawks and Patriots. And the Seahawks redeemed themselves from Pete Carroll saying, you should have ran the ball. You should have passed it. You should have ran the ball. But Grant and Drake May did not show up. Sorry, he didn't show up. I'm sorry. He let y'all down. He let my brother down.
Hey.
He let everybody that was watching and rooting for him down. Drake May, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Wow.
You did all that work to get there, and you choked. You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't hold you to the same standard as a Patrick Mahomes, because when Patrick Mahomes lost, he knew it was coming, and he knew he should have lost the first time. When we saw him. When Philadelphia saw him the first time, he knew he should have lost the first time. He knew he should have lost it. So, that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm excited for. I got any more questions, comments, concerns?
We are good to end the show.
All right, then make sure you check out this podcast on TikTok. Make sure you check out this podcast on YouTube. And by the way, let me address that. I'm going to take my glasses off when I say this. I don't care how much you dislike my beats or dislike my podcast or dislike my rapping ability or singing ability or any songs that I do. Don't think that just because you comment and stop, dude, please, or any of this other stuff that's been commented, because I've been going through that the last couple of weeks as well. But that's not the reason why I didn't do the show. I'm still here, 10 toes down, and I'm still going to do this show, okay? For all of those ones that want to comment negatively, just know you are free to comment. I turn the comments on for a reason. It's one thing to be critical. It's another thing to be a jerk. It's another thing to be a bully. It's another thing to just have an opinion and have your 2 cents and have something to say. But when I click on your page, you only have 5 subscribers. I have 210.
I wouldn't be saying anything.
I wouldn't be talking, especially when you have no videos to post. And the only video that I see is a video that has nothing to do with anything. You only have one video. One of y'all only has one video. And the other just commenting and saying nothing and talking negative, and he has only 5 subscribers. Sir, I have 210 in counting. I am being nominated, or in the cusp of being nominated this fall for the Kids' Choice Awards. How many awards are you nominated for, sir? I have a tight end in the NFL that watches my podcast on a weekly basis. Can you say the same thing for yourself? Matter of fact, the beats that you call trash, T-Pain has looked over one of those beats and told me to keep doing what I'm doing, sir. Ma'am, or whoever is commenting behind that. Anybody, and I'm talking not just only to that one specific comment, I'm talking to all of them. Before you try criticizing, how about you try analyzing?
Look at the facts.
Look at the facts. Look at the stats. Check my track record, sir. I'm not stopping for you. Check my track record, ma'am. I'm not stopping for you. Because what you don't like, somebody else may like. Somebody commented a couple weeks ago saying, "Oh, he making beats for nobody." Well, you know what? Somebody might buy it. I'll make more money than you will off of it. And if you think you could do better, how about you try it? How about you try it? How about you try graduating with 3 degrees in it, sir? Ma'am? Oops, I'm sorry. I heard a pin drop. Yeah, 3.5 GPA on all 3 of those degrees. That's above that's an AB average right there. So please say something to me, please. Say something to me that's really gonna hurt my feelings. Because you're not hurting my feelings, and I'm not stopping for you. You don't like it. I didn't ask you to subscribe. I ain't asked you to comment. If you don't like it, from this day forward, if you got something slick out the mouth to say, don't say anything at all. And I sure did block those people. I blocked those people. You know, because that's just how it works. I'm not going to stop doing what I love to do just because you don't like it. Well, on that note, let me pray and let me release you. Because we're going to end this on a positive note, not a negative note. I love my haters because haters are my motivators. And on that note, I'm done. Heavenly Father, thank you once again for allowing us to see another day. Thank you for allowing us to do this podcast. Pray that this podcast is a blessing to whoever's watching, wherever they may be watching. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen. You take care and God bless you now, even to the haters. God bless you.